Hello, everyone.
Hit it!
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am so glad you joined me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, my beloved kings and queens. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of LaJoytra Creation Designs. I want to thank you all so very much for clicking onto this here video. Before I get started, I want to say please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, like, and a share. Today, y'all, I'm going to be coming to you all with 3 different videos. Okay, now today is going to be Crafty Friday for me because I'm going to show y'all the first video how to make the clay beads. The second video, I'm going to show y'all how to make a beautiful memory wire bracelet using clay beads and wood beads. And the third video is going to be me showing you all how to make a pair of earrings to match your memory wire bracelet. And we're also going to use the memory wire to make the earrings out of as well. So we're going to go ahead and get right on into this video. This is what we're going to be using for our designs today. And so they have the instructions and everything right on the back of the kit, okay? It tells you pretty much what to do, how long you should bake it, and so forth and so on. Now, you would do this like you would do with any type of bead. You would, once you bake it, then whatever tools you're going to be using, whether you're going to be using some elastic cord to make some bracelets, it's completely up to you. You can put these on memory wire, whatever your choice is. But I'm just going to show you just a couple of techniques. I'm going to actually show you one technique that you can use to make many different types of beads, okay? So this is the brand. This is what I'm going to be using. And I have the other 2 right here. These are brights and these are the classics. But I'm going to be using the neutrals. Okay. And the colors is going to be latte, khaki, walnut, and jade. Now the jade to me looks like it's black, but it's really not black. It's supposed to be jade, but it looks black to me. Okay. Anyhow, you're going to need some wax paper. Okay, you can use any kind of wax paper. Now, if you have a surface that you're going to be doing this on where the clay won't stick because you want a clean surface, okay? I just choose to use wax paper because it just is better suited for what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to show you right now that I have already knead my clay. Now, I am going to show you how to do this. I have 3 pieces right here that I have already kneaded. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to move these. I'm going to show you the process of that. And so basically, I have a little small piece here. And the piece that I have in my hand, this is khaki, okay? And when you open it up, it's going to look, you know, like, I guess you could say fresh dough. And all you're going to do is just play with it. Okay, you're going to play with it to soften it up. The thing about it too is once you do your kneading, once you knead it, you're going to see your clay change. It's going to go from looking dry and dull. It's going to have like a nice silky shine to it. Once you get that nice silky shine to it, it's ready for you to use. You can actually do this with, they have all kinds of machines and different things that you can buy to help you do your kneading, okay? And it's just a constant moving with the fingers and the hands and all that good stuff. You just got to work with it and play with it and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And you want to do it. Now, I'm going to actually show you how it's going to look once you get it all done. I'm going to come back. And then we're going to roll it out. And then we're going to go ahead and start making our beads. Okay, y'all. So here is our piece. This is what it's going to look like once you do your kneading and all that good stuff. And we have 4 pieces that we're going to be using. Okay. All right, so you got 4 pieces. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and try to cut half of these in half because I'm only going to use one length. So I'm going to take my cutters and I'm just going to cut just like this in the middle. It really doesn't matter. I'm not going to use that piece. And then I'm going to take and measure these 2 pieces together because you do want them to be even. And I'm going to snip right there. I'm going to come to this next piece and place it like this and cut it. And it is definitely important that you do have some cutters, y'all, okay? You want to make sure you have something. If you don't have wait a minute, line this up. If you don't have a clay knife, then you can use a butter knife. Just as long as you have something to cut your clay with, okay? Now, I have all 4 of my pieces lined up together. I'm going to stack them, kind of stack them on top. And this is what you're going to have. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start twisting it just like that. So you're going to start twisting your clay just like this together. All right. Now this is what you're going to have. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is now I'm going to roll these together. So I'm going to take and I'm going to do just like this with my palm again and start molding these together. These are all going, it's going to it's going to change the look of your clay. It's all going to fuse together. Now, I want to say this. Now, this is what it looks like so far. Okay? Now, you can make and create the size of your beads. It doesn't necessarily have to be small. You can make your beads any size that you want to make your beads, okay? You can make them big, you can make them smaller. The more you do something as far as clay, the more it's going to become drastic. And when I say drastic, it's going to have a drastic change, okay? So this is what we have here. And I'm still rolling it, and see, as you can see how the colors done blended in together. And you want to continue to just do that. Everything is blending in. So this is our piece right here. And like, as you can see, all the colors have blended in together. All right, now the next thing you're going to do, and I'm sorry if I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, you want to make sure that you have some toothpicks. Okay, so I don't have toothpicks, but I'm going to be using these right here to put holes in my clay because I thought I had some, but I don't. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little knife and I'm just going to start cutting. And I want to try to make sure that I lined each one of these up so they can all pretty much be the same size. Okay, I'm going to do about, let's see, I'm going to do all of this clay. So you want to make sure that you can make some bigger, like if you want some bigger beads, you can have some bigger beads. It's completely up to you what you choose. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So basically, this is what you're going to have once you cut it up. The next thing you're going to do is you're just going to take them, put them in the palm of your hand, and roll them together. You're just going to roll it in a ball, okay? You roll it in a ball, just like this. And this is how your beads is going to come out, okay? That's what you're going to have. Now, you have to decide on where you want to put your hole in your bead. So I'm going to go ahead and finish rolling these up, and we're going to get to the next stage. Okay, y'all. So basically, what I'm going to do next is I have my little clay balls right here. I hope you all can see how they came out. This is how. I hope my lighting is good today, y'all, because this is how they came out. Now, doing this type of technique, they're not going to come out exactly the same way. When you're working with clay, depending on the technique that you do, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It just depends on the technique that you use to do, you know, make with the clay. So here we have it. I just want you all to see how they look up close. And I am going to go and get a white background, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I am back. So the next thing you want to do is you want to start putting some holes, and you want to try to put the hole in the center. Now you can do this one or two ways. See that? You can either, I know sometimes people take and they put the toothpick in and then take the toothpick out once it dries. But I like to just put my holes in there, just like this. And you just want to try to go to the center of the bead, put your hole in. Now my holes are going to be looking a little funny because this here that I'm using isn't round. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and then I'll be right back. So this is the very last one. Try to go in the center, push it all the way down. Okay, just like that. You'll want to pull it out, but you want to try to be as gentle as possible. And then I go behind and the back, and I just open it up so I can have my hole. And then the very last thing you're going to do, well, this is not the last thing, but this is the next step. You're going to take, now I have a very old glass. This is very old, y'all, okay? And I do some of my, I use this for when I bake my clay. And then you just take and you put your little clay in. You can use aluminum foil too. You can bake it on aluminum foil or glass, whichever one you prefer. I'm going to take these and put these in the oven at 275 degrees for 15 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so once you take your clay out, you have to really let it cool down. And once it starts cooling down, it's going to get hard, and it's going to form and get hard, okay? So this is pretty much what you are going to have. These are nice and hard, okay? Now, I am not going to put any gloss on these at all. This is the end result that we wanted for our clay beads. Now these look just exactly like the ones that I created the other day. Now, if you stay tuned for part 2, I'm going to show you how to use these beads and some wood beads and make an awesome memory wire bracelet. So this concludes this here video. I want to say thank you all for taking out the time to watch. Once again, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, and share. And until the next one, peace and blessings. See ya.